Hey YouTubers, my name is Amber. I hope you're enjoying your day and welcome to a Get Ready With Me I'm calling Hot Gunmetal. The reason I'm calling it that is because I found a perfect eye look. I love this look. It's kind of an everyday, appropriate daytime rocker chic smoky eye with a berry lip. But this is not going to be the actual like Get Ready With Me. Hold on. I am taking an informative approach to showing you exactly how I shop my stash. So I will film a separate Get Ready With Me so you can see how I put everything together. But I thought that this would be helpful because I know a lot of you have joined me within the last couple of days. Thank you, welcome, and I hope that you find a lot of rediscovered favorites in your collection. I'm all about shopping my stash. I want to get the money I've already spent out of my makeup, and so this is all about how I'm going to do it. So if you're new to my channel, I have been panning my Urban Decay Naked palette since January of this year. The only shade that I have left is Gunmetal. That being said, I've had to get creative and pull out other things out of my collection to create looks. So it's really helped me to branch out and find lots of favorites within what I already have. And I thought that showing you exactly how I shop my stash would be helpful and informative because I know a lot of times we watch tutorials, we watch Get Ready With Me's, and we get sucked into the products that that person is using, and we go out and purchase it without realizing we have something similar already at home. So this is all about kind of getting you thinking about what you have in your collection if you want to recreate this look and you don't have the exact products. So I will break it down by what's on my face via eyes, cheeks, lips, that sort of thing. I'll show you how I shop my stash with dupes that you can incorporate that you might have at home. And then there will be a separate Get Ready With Me, putting it all together. And then this kind of segues into my fall seasonal vanity tour that I will be posting as well. So you can see the products that I have been reaching for. So there's gonna be a lot of information here. Just, So I hope you find it fun and helpful, and yeah, if you like this look and you want to recreate it for yourself, go on and continue watching, and I'll show you how I incorporate as many products from my collection as I can. So enjoy. All right, first off, let's talk about some lid shades. The star of this look is the shade Gunmetal from the Urban Decay Naked palette. But if you do not own the Naked palette, don't worry, there are plenty of other options. The first one that I would personally shop my stash for in my collection, it comes from the Too Faced Naked Eyes palette, and it is the shade Unmentionables. It is a beautiful, it's cooler toned than Gunmetal from Urban Decay, but it is a nice steel gunmetal color that you can wear all over your lid for this everyday rocker chic eye. The other thing that you could pull out is the color Slate from your Lorac Pro palette. It's a beautiful option as well. Or you could pull out Night Sky from your Stila in the Light palette. I have depotted mine, so mine looks a little different, but it is this beautiful shade right here. Or you could also pull out your Urban Decay Book of Shadows 4 because there is a duplicate pan of Gunmetal in that palette as well. So easy peasy. The best thing that I have found for this look is to top it on a cream shadow base like MAC Paint Pot, Painterly Paint Pot, say that 5 times fast. Or you can use the Maybelline Color Tattoo in Barely Branded from the Metals collection, or Barely Beige from one of their limited edition collections. Breathe. Oh my goodness. Or if you have a nude cream shadow, if you have a NYX Jumbo eyeshadow pencil, any of that, these work fantastically over a cream base. All right, now we're going to talk about some transition shades. I personally like transition shades because I have hooded eyes, and so crease colors look really, really intense on me, or they look really muddy. It's not a good look unless I have something to kind of tone it down a little bit on my crease. One of my favorites to reach for is a warm brown shade. This happens to be Stila's Desert. If you have the Stila in the No palette. But if you do not own that palette, you can also reach for your Lorac Pro 2 palette. The beautiful shade Light Brown would be a fabulous option. All I do with it is I take a flat shader brush and I put it all in my crease area just to tone down whatever I happen to put in my crease, and that gives me a great way to pan additional eyeshadow. The other thing that you could use is pull out your Stila in the light palette again. If you're using Night Sky, use the color Bliss. That makes a beautiful transition shade as well. It's a little bit mauvier toned than Desert, but a beautiful option for a crease shade. Or you could pull out ABC Gum from Urban Decay if you want more of a peach tone. I tend to go for more matte shades as a transition shade, and that way I don't have to worry about anything crazy. Or if you have the Naked palette and you haven't used it like I have, you can use the shade Naked. Beautiful, beautiful option. Now it's time to talk about some crease shades, and I have fallen in love with the Cool Tone Gray Too Faced Shadow from the Too Faced Matte Eyes palette. That is the color that I am rocking in my crease today. I am sorry, I have forgotten what color this is. I'll go on and link it in the description box below. It is a beautiful dove gray, easy breezy to wear. It is matte. I personally love the looks best when I keep the shimmer on my lid, something matte in the crease. You can do a shimmery gray in your crease if you want, but matte grays, it's beautiful. Beautiful, and smokes it out perfectly. If you do not own the Too Faced Matte Eyes palette, you can bring out your Lorac Pro 2 palette again and choose the shade Charcoal. It is a beautiful alternative, pretty much spot on dupe. It's a little bit darker, but pretty much close to the Too Faced shade. I would personally sub it in if I ran out of the Too Faced shade tomorrow, but that's up to you. The other thing that you could sub in is from your not Too Faced, Stila in the No palette. It's that all matte palette again. And the color I'm thinking of is Smoke from there. It's a beautiful matte gray. And again, it is pretty much spot on with that Too Faced shadows. So go with a matte gray from your collection. I know NYX has a matte gray, MAC has a matte gray, Makeup Forever has a matte gray. And this, it's not a shadow that we hear talked about very often on YouTube. So you might have it, you haven't reached for it. This gives you a fabulous opportunity. Pop it in your crease. It's gonna make your brown eyes just, it's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Your brown eyes will be stunning. It's easy, it's wearable, it's not black shadow, so you can wear it every day. Easy peasy, no problem. Okay, another important thing I want to talk about is I go on and I line my lower lash line and I set it with Gunmetal. And for this look in particular, I went with taupier colors. So the first thing that I pulled out is the Maybelline Color Tattoo in Tough as Taupe. This can be kind of difficult to work with, lining it on my lower lash line. I use a stiff eyeliner brush, but it is kind of an old product, so it's getting a little bit more challenging to work with. But if you don't have the Maybelline Tough as Taupe, or you want another option, you can pull out a pencil liner from Rimmel. This is the Scandalized Waterproof Kohl Kajal eyeliner in the shade Taupe. It is the exact same thing as Tough as Taupe. Exact same thing. Easier to work with too. So here is the Tough as Taupe, and then the taupe eyeliner from Rimmel. And I do go on and I set both of them with Gunmetal depending on what I'm favoring that day. So when I do my Get Ready With Me, I think I'll show you the taupe on one eye and the Tough as Taupe on the other, so you can see that they look the exact same. So that way you don't feel like you have to go out and buy a bunch of products. All right. So let's move on. All right, the next I consider a really fun category, and that is blush. When I want to wear gray looks like this, I like to pair berry tone blushes. So the berry tones that I own that I would pull out, the first one being, I'm project panning this one right now, so this is the one you'll see in pretty much my videos until Christmas, is NARS Sin. It's a beautiful berry tone blush with some gold shimmer in it. Really, really stunning. I prefer it best when I wear it with gray. If you do not own NARS Sin, you can pull out the Tarte Amazonian Clay blush in Blushing Bride. It's a little bit more pink than Sin, but still a beautiful berry toned option. You could also pull out the CoverGirl blush in True Plum. There's also, oh gosh, what is that plum color called? I saw it at Target yesterday, but it's a CoverGirl actual blush, and it's a berrier, kind of more maroon toned like this one with more mauve in it, but it had plum in the title, but it was a beautiful option. I didn't pick it up because I have enough berry blushes. And then I thought about this one because Stacy or Strawberry Sweet talked about this, and it is beautiful. I always forget I have this, and it's so beautiful, but it is the MAC Mineralized Blush in this color Gentle. It's a beautiful raspberry shade, but again, if you want a lighter option to the plum, it's still berry toned enough that it will bring out the brown in your eyes, the gray in your shadow, but give you a complexion where you don't look washed out and corpse-like, if you will. So those are my options for blush. And lastly, what I would consider the really fun part of this look, and that is rocking a berry lip. The lip color that I chose is the Revlon Super Lustrous Lipstick in the color Berry Haute, or Hot, Berry Hot, hence why Hot Gunmetal, ha ha ha. But it is a beautiful everyday purple color. I discovered this lipstick because of one of my favorite YouTubers a couple years ago. She talked about this. It is a beautiful everyday shade. If you have dark hair, dark eyes, please check this out because you are missing out if you are, you know, sticking to your pinks and your reds and your corals, because this is a stunning color to wear every single day. But this is Berry Haute. It's kind of similar to Max Up the Amp if you want a drugstore alternative, so you don't have to spend quite so much money on a lip product. But Berry Haute, hands down, one of my top 5 lipsticks of all time. I love it so much I have a separate tube in my purse because it's crazy good. Crazy good for the value. I love that it doesn't smell, but enough. We're not reviewing Revlon lipsticks now, are we? Okay. Then the lip gloss that I paired on top, I shopped my stash and I wanted to get some love out of my Revlon Super Lustrous Gloss in Lilac Pastel. This has been discontinued, so I thought I would show it some love before it goes rancid. It looks like so you can find a lavender colored gloss in your collection. If you don't have anything right off the top of your head that you're thinking of, the ones that I would sub in are the Revlon Color Stay Ultimate Liquid Lipstick. This recently came out. I would go on and pair this on top of the Berry Haute lipstick, but this is the shade Ultimate Orchid. It is a beautiful alternative. It is pinker than Lilac Pastel, but still on top of Berry Haute. I go on and I only pop it in the center of my lips to make my lips look a little bit fuller. So to me, the color difference wouldn't matter. It's similar enough in tone. It goes with the berry blush. It would work fine in my opinion. And then the other thing I would pull out is the Revlon Color Burst Lip Gloss in the shade Bejeweled. Again, it's another milky, purpley, pinkish color. This one's more ballet pink. But again, on top of, are you gonna be able to see this? On top of Berry Haute lipstick, it would be absolutely beautiful. The point of the gloss is to make your lips look fuller, more luscious. You know, it doesn't really matter what shade you're wearing because you want the lipstick to be the focus of the look. And then if you want more of a high-end finish to your lipstick, the other thing that I thought about pulling out and rotating in would be the NARS. What is this? Rouge. It's a thin NARS lipstick. I have no idea, but the shade is called La Paz. This is a beautiful berry shade. I absolutely love this. It is this shade right here. It's close enough to Berry Hot. Berry Hot is more pink tone, where this is definitely more purple tone. But again, if you have NARS La Paz, that would be a great option to switch in without having to go spend any more money on your makeup. Or if you want a sheerer option, you could pick the Revlon Super Lustrous Lipstick in Plum Velour. My one caveat with this lipstick, you have to reapply it all the time. Gets kind of annoying, doesn't bother me since I'm project panning, but it can get a little super annoying if you're sick and tired of having to reapply your lipstick all day. But this is a sheerer version of a berry lipstick. So this is Revlon Super Lustrous Lipstick in Plum Velour. Again, it pairs really well with Gunmetal and berry blushes. It's a perfect everyday look. You can rock these glosses. And again, there are many, many other lavender lip glosses you could pick from any other brand. I'm just thinking this is how I would shop my stash to get myself back in my collections. So I hope you enjoyed this and have fun going through to shop your stash. If you want to recreate this look, be on the lookout. I will film a get ready with me and post it so you see how I put it together with my finished 6 by Christmas items. And like I said before, I will go on and put up my fall seasonal vanity tour so you can see the items that I am reaching for in addition to this particular look that I'm wearing. So thank you for taking the time to watch this. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you soon. Bye.